This is my third game playing against this guy, and I'm playing GRNDL, Super Modernism with a touch of targeted marketing, and I'm up against his Chaos Theory. So against Chaos Theory, you don't really know what to expect. So I decide to play my targeted marketing and cover my bases because I did not ice up HQ. Just in case there's a Siphon, I will name Siphon. So if that got him, well, good for me. Otherwise, it's fine as well. I think, one of the most important things you need to do is to maintain your credit lead, and Siphon completely reverses that, exactly that. So very important for me to get that targeted marketing out. It acts like a piece of ice over HQ, essentially. Alright, he hit the snare and cleared the tag after that. Always a good move. And I started getting my remote set up. Now, the good thing about targeted marketing is that so long as he doesn't steal an agenda, I'm free to leave HQ wide open without having to worry too much about Siphon. So I gain lots of credits, and the next agenda I draw is going into this remote. I believe there are two different subtypes of ice protecting the remote, so I should be good to score an agenda. Oh yes, the base ice is a Chimera, so yes, I have all three bases covered. Unless he plays Parasite or an AI Breaker, I should be good to go. Speaking of which, AI Breakers do host this deck pretty badly, as well as the not so much the GRNDL Wisp deck, because at least you can protect against AI Breakers with program trashing and all of that. But here, because all the ice is single subroutine, so just an early Overmind install will really kill things for me. Now he does a very bold play here by legworking my hand, but little does he know that if I actually drew an agenda, it would have gone in the remote long ago. So yeah, he loses attack, and I draw into the Atlas that is going to get scored. So that is one big advantage of, that's one good thing. He didn't run my R&D, so my R&D was secure the entire way through. He didn't even attempt to check the ice on it. So the Atlas came into my hand safely and went out of the remote safely as well. With a overscored Atlas and that. Yes, I'm looking much better right now. So I can tutor for Seesaws anytime or another hostile takeover as I wish. Now he finally breaches through R&D, not with a breach, but with a Gordian Blade. Nicely played there, but he doesn't find the agenda he needs. So I'm deliberating, should I score the hostile takeover now? No, because I need to protect R&D. He might lock down R&D and pull out lots of agendas otherwise. As long as you're running 3-pointers, you are very susceptible to getting to losing the game very quickly, because potentially all the runner needs to do is find 3 agendas, and if you don't have any PD contracts that are hard to steal, the runner might romp over you. So I was very wary of that, and I protected R&D. So he attempts to contest the remote, which only had a lowly hostile takeover. I kept him out with the Chimera. So that's where not having an AI Breaker or a Parasite is really causing problems for this Chaos Theory. I chain into another hostile takeover, and I'm doing it again. Very confident that he's not going to get through my defenses simply because he doesn't have a Sentry Breaker online. So yeah, I'm completely exploiting the fact that he's not in a position to contest my remote right now. And yes, I could score all 3 hostile takeovers from my hand, but more importantly, I have the flexibility to play the clicks, use my clicks as I want them, instead of having to spend an entire turn dedicated to advancing agendas. So with the extra clicks, I install a Grip over R&D because I know that is going to be my weak point. Okay, now game gets serious. He gets a Fem out. So now he has all 3 breakers online. On the other hand, while I have 5 agendas scored, I'm well on match point, but 3 of those points are from hostile takeovers, meaning that I have no more free agendas left to score. Everything else that I'm about to score, that I have to score, has to go through the remote, and that's a huge problem with Wayland right now, because the only thing defending my remote is essentially very porous pieces of ice, easily breakable by his Breaker Suite. So with his very low credit pool, I'm forcing a taxation on him by raising the Grim. He has to pay using Fem which is offset quite a lot by the bad pub, which I unfortunately accumulated with all the hostile takeovers, but at least it puts him on a very low credit standing right now. And he scavenges the fam, so now there's no way I can score my agenda slot. This is going to turn from bad to worse for me. Not unless I use Seesaws and take him down. Yep, alternate win condition coming into play right here, and that closes up the game for me. So thankfully I had that, because there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to score another agenda out of that remote. Chimeras are not going to stop him at all, and the wall static is easily broken through as well. So yes, this is why an overscored Atlas is so powerful, especially in the faction that needs it the most, Wayland. Well, I guess an NBN with Astroscript and Atlas would be pretty OP, but, well, that aside, yes, without that win condition, game would have been much harder for me. So yes, I'm presenting two different ways to play Grendel. One is your typical super modernism, but the other, the program destruction chaotic deck, works just as well. Both have their strengths and weaknesses, definitely. If this Chaos Theory had an Overmind in his deck, or some sort of Parasite or anything to breach through Chimera, this game would have been totally different. But then again, I don't expect this deck to be extremely competitive. Wayland is not in a good spot right now, and yeah, there are just quite too many counters for this form of Wayland play, and it's very luck reliant, especially with drawing those Scorch Turfs and Seesaws that you need to flatline the runner. Thanks for watching. Happy net running.